Yes.
Well, I think it's everybody going on. I think you should take it down.
No way. I'm sick of jerks.
Okay. Okay. What if I filled up Sean's car with manure and took a picture of it for you?
That seems really weird, but it works for me. Ironically, that picture looks perfect in my website.
So we have a deal.
I want one more thing. I want you to make Ed stop reporting me to the immigration service. I'm a citizen, you crazy old man.
Let the government decide that.
Dad.
But you gotta make Patrick quit telling the Social Security people that I'm dead.
We let the government decide this. Damn it. Okay. You have to tell Nolan to blow his nose. He's whistling so much. He sounds like a traffic cop.
If you blow your nose too much, it irritates the mucous membrane, and then your sinuses can swell until they grow in your brain and you die. But I'll do it. If you can make Lacey let me brush her hair. I have a brush.
Anything?
Fine, but I better get that picture.
You will. So everybody, we have a deal?
Sure.
Yeah.
Get laid. Hey. You came early. I guess it was your turn.
Charlie, you're going to hate me, but I'm on my way to the airport.
Why?
After Jennifer apologized, I realized that I've been moving all over the country looking for a shred of happiness. And now that Jen and I have made our peace, I feel like I can go home again.
Do you have any idea what I went through to make this happen? The immigration was called. The hair was brushed. Noses were blown.
Okay, I don't understand any of that, but you have to go.
No, wait. Exactly how long is this flight to Ohio?
I don't know, about 4 hours? Wow. That was amazing. So much better than my parents' dad.
Wait, Dan? We did it in your sister's bed.
Really? Oh my God, you're right. Kyle was the one who was fast. You were great.
So my dad said that you and he drove into Tijuana for a couple days? On vacation?
I'm glad to get some cheap meds, and your dad always wanted to get his pictures taken on a donkey painted like a zebra.
I sent him for a trip to Mexico. They say it's beautiful.
Well, they were wrong. For a country that cranks out nothing but housekeepers, the place is a mess.
All right, Ed. $1 in the racing jar. No, that's the homophobia jar.
That's the sexist jar.
That's the anti-Semitic jar.
There'd be more dollars in the Jew jar.
Well, they're all right now. $1,
So, Nolan, if you're unemployed, how are you saving money for a trip?
Figure out how to sell a bacon stare on eBay.
No, I got a job. I'm working at French Cut.
Nolan, we've been over this. Lawyering in a laundry race store is not the same thing as working there.
It's real. I'm a cashier.
Wait a minute, that means you'll get an employee discount.
And a half hour for lunch.
We need to talk. No, it's about finding a certain employee discount. Sorry, I thought session was over.
No, come on, we're just wrapping up. Deal next Thursday. Go on. Good luck with the job. Add a little tip. It's probably advanced sign if you're going about $100 You're here. Just got my message about us being in psychology today. Great, huh?
Are you kidding? We can't invite the press to see the study now. If they don't like what we're doing, they can destroy our credibility before the results are published.
So, you're excited about this or not?
I've been burned with the press.
Oh, not bad again. You gotta get over it. That review was a long time ago.
20 pounds is not something you could say to a 9-year-old ballerina.
Well, don't worry. I had a lovely chat with Vanessa this morning, and I guarantee this to be a very positive one.
Oh, really? You guarantee it? Does Vanessa also happen to be an attractive woman?
Define attractive.
Attractive.
Oh, well, then, yes, she is.
Charlie, if we are going to do this, it has to be for the good of our careers, not your penis.
Hey, what's good for our careers is good for my penis. Oh, come on, Jordan, let's do this interview.
Okay, fine. But this woman is a professional. Promise me you'll treat her with respect.
I absolutely will. I mean, such clear, I'll say please and thank you.
Charlie.
Oh, come on, I'm not stupid. 20 pounds. How big were you when you were 9?
I was more sugar plum than hair.
Characterize your study as comparing the happiness of friends with benefits couples versus traditional monogamous couples?
Yes, exactly. If I were to put something in your mouth, those words would be it.
Has working together so closely on a subject like this ever tempted you to, take your relationship to the next level?
Oh, no.
Sure, I mean, oh, no.
Not even if hell froze over.
Beyond the valley of no way.
Not even if you paid for it.
I can afford it. But the record, Jordan, is a brilliant researcher.
Thank you. And do not get me started on Charlie.
Is that it?
Yes. Excuse me. Hello? Yes, this is Jean. Yes, I have a red tabby cat. Yes, she's been known to attack children. Oh my god, I'll be right there. I'm so sorry. I have to go. My cat tore it. She's sick.
That's okay, go. We'll keep talking about study.
And that's all.
Don't worry, we're not going to talk much behind your back. Crazy cat lady. So, study.
Well, now that you're gone, I can confide in you that I think to write this story, I'm going to need to experience your methodology firsthand.
So, you want to be hooked up to the machine? And that is firsthand. Feel free to use your second hand if needed.
When I did a story on Tibetan monks, I spent a month in a monastery. When I did a story on kayaking, I went down the Colorado River. And when I did a story on gangbangers in South Central LA, I rented a documentary on gangbangers in South Central LA.
I mean, I can hook you to the machine, but it won't mean anything unless you're having sex.
I know.
So you're going to bring your boyfriend down here?
I don't have a boyfriend.
I don't have any self-control.
So this is what everybody in the study has to wear when they have sex?
I was talking about it, but I always wear when I have sex. Let me show you how this works. The machine, that is, I'll show you how the rest works.
If you do something that surprises me, I'll let you know.
These register emotional responses during sex. And this is the number that identifies the wave.
XTC for you.
Totally random. We're programming the computer to access humans. Costs a lot, but we're all aware of it.
So are we all hooked up and ready to go?
But we're not totally hooked up. There's one input left.
Yeah.
This. Welcome to the wonderful world of sexual science. Please keep your Arms and legs in the bed at all times. You can pick your picture and they get shot in the end of the ride.
I'm just glad I'm tall enough to ride. Excuse me. I'm looking for something that says, I'm shy until you get 2 drinks in me. LeBron James.
Lizzie, I need to talk to you.
I need to talk to you. What is sexier? This or this?
I don't know. The only way I can tell is if I see them on you, then you slowly take them off.
Come talk to me when they're paying you $60 million to play basketball and you got a shoe contract, and you know what? Just don't talk to me.
Look, Lacey, my boss is doing the only people that use my employee discount are me, family members, or significant others. But I don't think anyone's gonna believe you're me.
So just tell them I'm your sister.
My girl.
Your half.
My girl.
Your cousin.
Okay, fine, my cousin. But we have sex.
Okay. Sorry about that.
What happened? Your cat scratched up a kid?
It wasn't the cat's fault. The kid from next door was eating out of a bowl. I really need a smaller cat door.
They make a cat that looks so delicious on TV. It's bound to happen.
So, how'd it go with the reporter? Was she in and out pretty quick?
No, I wouldn't put it that way.
But she got what she needed.
Certainly way to be.
Did somebody use the machine?
What?
Brothers continues regular season at the Indy Park Series Roar, Toledo, Ohio, Sunday at 1 Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
Were completed in the 20th century.
I don't even know what the 20th century is.
All Mondays on Fox and watch anytime on me.
According to the timestamp, someone used this machine 45 minutes ago.
I wonder who.
Damn it, Charlie! She's a reporter! Is there anyone that you don't sleep with?
That's all gender I don't sleep with. Hey, she started. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Yes!
Well, that's just crazy talk.
I can't leave for 1 hour without you getting into trouble. You're worse than Mr. Tubby.
You don't compare me to a cat.
I'm not. That's what I call the kid from next door. Has she seen this readout yet?
No, she wanted to do this for a story, so I was going to show it to her tonight. Why?
Well, according to the activity in our dopamine center, this woman is in love with you. Which can only mean one thing.
What?
The machine is broken.
What are you saying? The woman can't fall in love with me after one time?
No,
You know what? You don't know women.
I do know women.
Oh, really? How?
I'm a woman.
Oh, please.
I am, and I know this woman, and I know what she is going to write in her article after she sees this readout. That all of our data is faulty, and this whole study is a sham. This is terrible.
Yeah. The study is all you got. I got friends Hobbies, private practice. Better figure out your next move. I'm out of here.
You are not failing on this. What if this happened today? Is there any way that you could have broken the machine? Did anything get wet? The machine, you Alice pig.
No.
Okay, well, I'll get it checked out, but in the meantime, don't let her see this readout. Give her someone else's. Pretend it's hers.
I can't show her this. Besides, she knows our number. XTC for you.
You've got to fix this or we're screwed.
Oh, how typical. I make a mistake. You get mad at me, and then I'm the one that has to clean things up. You look through? Your name is on that door, too.
It says Gordon.
Oh, yeah? Well, I suppose you blame that on me, too.
Well, you're the one that gave her the wrong spelling.
And there it is.
It's been really fun hanging out with you today, Lacey.
We're not hanging out. You bumped into me at the Apple store, found out about Nolan's employee discount, and followed me here.
I know, fun, right?
Hey, Mom, what about this? Yes.
Over my dead body. No way. I'll kill you.
You guys both talked at the same time, so I'm gonna assume it was our mom that said yes.
Oh, no.
Come on, you said you were already wearing official bras and thongs at my age.
That's because I was rebelling against conservative parents. If you want to rebel against me, you're going to have to do something crazy like wear granny panties and not sleep with all the guys at Spencer's gifts.
Uh-oh. All right, guys, give me all your stuff. If I don't leave in 5 minutes, I'm gonna be 2.5 hours late for lunch with my mom. Here, I want these.
Hello, cousin. Who qualifies for my employee discount? My boss is watching.
We're not cousins, who has sex?
Just because society doesn't understand our love does not mean it's not real.
How's it going, Nolan?
Ah, fine. Just rigging up some more clothes for my cousin.
You've been buying her an awful lot of clothes lately.
You know what they say about women? Bitches.
You know, I'd like to meet your cousin. Anyone who can wear a 32B and a 34D. It's been very interesting looking.
Yeah. Got a lot of different sized breasts.
Oh, what's going on? Okay.
The truth is, this bra is for my cousin, and this bra is for me.
For you?
That's what I want.
Great. I'm a cross-dresser too. You are?
Yes. No way.
When else did I work at this place?
You're up.
This 4th of July, light up your savings with star-spangled coupons from Save-A-Lot. Download the Save-A-Lot Rewards app and unlock explosive deals like Farmington Franks for just 88 cents, Coburn Farms Sweet Cream Butter for $2.99, and Jimmy Dean Bacon 2 for $7. Whether you're grilling, chilling, or party prepping, Save-A-Lot has the deals to make your celebration shine. Download the app and save big through July 5th.
H-Wing, your complaints. We're glad to say.
I don't think you were anywhere else.
I trust you, I trust Ryan.
Tuesdays on Fox, and anytime on Hulu.
noticing that you're a bird.
I've always loved birds. I call her Barbara Streisand.
Because she sings so beautifully.
No, because all the gays love her.
Right? Who said this?
Well, we tell the story only because she sings so beautifully.
If I knew we were allowed to have pets in this prison, I would have brought my pet gun. And my pet bag of heroin.
Pets aren't allowed in here, Ernesto. How'd you get the bird in here, Wayne?
Hardest part was getting it past the metal detector.
Why? Birds don't have any metal on them.
No, but they do have little metal bands on their legs that say property of the San Diego Zoo.
All right, well, let's talk about that. Machines, now they complicate our lives. We've got an example.
Ooh, I know. One time I had this Franco and Bulldog, and I was trying to shove that bitch up into a Pepsi machine. I'm like,
Yeah. I'm gonna go first. There's this really hot reporter. She's doing an article on my sex study. So we hooked ourselves up to this EEG machine that measures love. And then we hooked up.
oh, here we go, here we go. The meat gets to the meat.
Anyway, the readout said that she loved me, which can't be true. She realized our dad was wrong. She would write about it and trash the study.
How many people are you willing to kill to save your study?
None.
All right. I got another idea. The way I see it, you can't change the readouts. You got to change the woman. You got to make her think she's in love with you. She just doesn't know.
Great idea. How do I do that?
I wouldn't say chain her to a facing wall, but never worked out for me.
Anybody got other suggestions? It don't involve chaining someone to a wall. Or a toilet.
Wait, what are you guys doing here? I thought we were meeting at the restaurant.
Yeah, but I thought it'd be better if we talked about results in private. Plus, I wanted to review these.
Flowers? Really? Unexpected.
You like them?
Yeah.
I didn't know you loved them until I brought them to your attention.
What?
It's okay. Just because you didn't know you loved something doesn't make you a bad person. What are we going to say?
Are you alright?
I am great. Tell a little story. A long time ago, Max Weber and I had this cat. And I didn't feel anything for this cat. But one night, Coyote ate that cat, and I was an emotional wreck. You know why?
Why?
Because it turns out I love that cat. I didn't even know it. I would have known it if it was hooked up from EEG and I had sex with it.
Alright, I think I get it.
You do?
Yeah. I'm the cat, and you just don't know that you're in love with me.
No, I'm the cat, and you're in love with me. Surprise!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me show you that. Look, this is the readout. This one's made for you. Look how high your activity is in your dopamine centers.
Which means I love you?
And you don't even know it. This is science amazing.
Charlie, I really liked having sex with you, but if you think I'm crazy enough to fall in love with someone I just met, then you have serious issues.
Yeah, falling in love with me without even knowing me is completely normal. Sometimes it's even easier. Doesn't make you crazy.
Okay, here's the truth. Your readout is way off base, which means your machine and all your data are wrong. And I would be a terrible reporter if I didn't put that in my article.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. I had it upside down. I'm in love with you.
I can't deal with this right now. Please leave.
Vanessa. Damn it. I guess the machine's not broken.
Hey, no!
see somebody outside of work. Yeah. And that's what's weird. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you at more of these parties. Yeah, well, keep looking.
Free party.
Yeah.
You get caught using store discount too?
Yeah.
Well, I figure it's worth it. You get so much tail from chicks who want free underwear. It's crazy.
I'm not getting any tips. Oh.
You look lovely.
Charlie!
Oh, hey. I didn't see all of this.
I can explain.
Explain what? Why would you need to explain it? Yeah, with my face on it. Who doesn't have one of those?
I'm not a reporter.
Really? You don't say.
Don't you recognize my voice? Welcome on up. Can I take your order?
Holy crap. You're the girl who gives me my coffee every morning.
And sometimes your breakfast sandwich. And once, a strawberry milkshake and a buttload of McNuggets. I can keep it up all night.
Well, nice meeting you. I'll send you a new contact info. I'm moving to Spain. Some other country.
Why don't you love me?
Well, for starters, there's the screaming.
Look at your line. It doesn't move, you sensitive bitch. What did I do wrong?
Nothing. You've done this whole manic, obsessive, crazy thing absolutely right. First classic.
I'm not crazy. I love you. And I hope the coyote eats me so you can see how much you love me too. Like you love the cat.
Vanessa, there was no cat. There was no coyote. But there will be a restraining order. One quick question. Do you know where there's another McDonald's in the area?
What?
You know, they get those big signs out front. I'll find one. Goodbye. Oh, I agree. Top is the best part. We'll wine and make the rest of the muffins.
Go for this. You need something to hold the donut.
Okay, I'm gonna make a professional assessment. EA, depression, not getting laid.
It's been 3 months.
3 months? I didn't know it was possible to go that long. That's some kind of a sex scandal. Without the humps. Can't you meet any girls at work?
It's impossible to meet women when you're in real estate. You know who comes to open houses? Couples. You know who doesn't come to open houses? Drunk women with low self-esteem who can't buy their cars.
And the question would be, who are my favorite people? You still going out tonight or what?
Yes, Michael is coming with us. We gotta get this guy laid. You think that Mike kind of money on me? Oh, come on, he's gone 3 months without sex. Okay, you're not gonna bail on me, all right?
Dude, I'm gonna bail.
Sorry, I gotta bail.
Come on, I don't want to hang out with this guy by myself. He's eating muffin sandwiches. Look at him.
I'm not fair. I've been paid.
I'm sorry, but I've been trying to hang out with this girl for months. She's only in town for 1 night.
What is she, a flight attendant? Drifter?
She's not the Braves cheerleader. So, little both. Guys, you're late again. You guys are on time again. Should learn by now.
Charlie, Ed's picking on me. Make him stop.
This genius went to the DMV to file for unemployment.
They're both government agencies.
They're different things. One is driving, the other's money.
Well, shoes and makeup are two different things too, but I can get them both at Saks. Why can't everything be like Saks? I'm happy there.
I'm in the group who's not in me.
Yeah, the group is nodding.
When I said to come up with a black sheep mantra, I didn't mean a great one that insulted everyone simultaneously.
Oh, then maybe you need to be more clear.
Hey, Nancy, what happened after you assumed the government was a department store?
I went down there to get my unemployment, and the DMV bitch said they only do car stuff. And I said, well, I can't afford to drive my car unless I get my unemployment, DMV bitch.
I only have one question. Who hit who first?
They're still looking at the tapes, but you and I have to be in court at 5. You have to tell them that I'm working on my anger.
Can't go to court today. Can I just write him a note?
I already wrote one, but you misspelled your name, so they wouldn't accept it.
Charlie, how could you forget how to spell your own name?
Son, I've known Cambodians with shrapnel in their heads who made more sense when they talk.
Again and again, you've traveled and I haven't.
The group of stopping me. I mean,
Stop it. All right, I'll go to court. I don't want you to go to jail.
you didn't tell me to go to jail, Charlie. You have to get out of this. We have a cake tasting on Monday for a big marriage. The reception, however, is going to be very real.
This is great. Maybe if you go with me, I can get put under house arrest.
Okay, fine. We gotta make it fast. I got people to look from the airport.
Who is it? Some girl you're trying to bang before she becomes too annoying to bang?
Listen, you and gentlemen would I be if I answered yes to that? So, anybody else got something to talk about?
Why are we starting? Shouldn't we be waiting a couple of minutes until my therapist gets here?
I like to clear my docket as soon as possible. Don't worry, I won't miss any of the fun. Based on your record, you're facing 2 weeks in jail.
2 weeks? Go that long without waxing?
That's what you're crying about?
If you had seen my mom in a bikini in the 80s, you'd be crying too. Can't you just put me under house arrest?
What, and sent you to a party at your house? Forget it.
No, I wasn't talking about my house. I was talking about my therapist's house. If I went there, it would be like a giant therapy session, which is like punishment.
Will you agree to this?
Oh, yeah. We talked about it a lot. He was like, let's do this. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, totally.
Wow, you got it early. You guys whip me a package and I'll be on my way. Oh, don't worry about that. I got a full box of those in the drawer. All right, see you soon. I'm sorry, there was a patient. Please contact them so we can. All right.
Signature, thank you for coming in. We've already decided on Lacey's case. I would like to hear your take on how she's doing.
Oh, yeah, she's doing great. Yeah.
She pulled the weave off a DMV worker.
Yes, but before that, since then, she's doing great.
Well, I determined that Lacey needs to have some consequences for her actions. I understand you two discussed house arrest and you're on board with it?
Absolutely.
Oh.
You understand it's for 2 weeks.
Perfect. 2 months will be fine.
Because he cares.
Here then. Just sign here. Now, I must say, it's wonderful to see a therapist making a sacrifice like this for his patient.
No, it's okay. It's on the way to the airport.
Yep.
So, you two are roommates. Cool.
I mean,
What do you ladies like to do for fun?
I look like yesterday.
How much is this place?
$20.
And how much do you want?
Okay.
wait, so,
What do you like to do?
I collect
okay,
stamps.
but when we get there,
Stamps?
go to the, what are we doing?
Perhaps we kept it room temperature.
We already have the ticket, basically.
I learned that the hard way. I'm good with the girls' room. Oh, I'm with you.
And don't you do that thing that girls always do where you say you're going to the bathroom and actually leave. Don't do that.
with the stamp collector, buddy. You can. If she says anything interesting, you can mail it to me tomorrow.
Just so you know, I'll be taking the honeymoon tour, okay?
No, I'll be taking the honeymoon.
Oh, really? And why would you get the honeymoon tour?
Because we have certain obvious things in common.
What's TSA?
You're calling racial gifts.
That's what I'm doing.
Really?
Let me tell you about it. How about 400 years of oppression that we are still feeling the effects of to this day? You know? What's a brother got to do to get another cranberry martini over here?
So, you don't have any luggage.
No.
Some,
I have a list of different manipulation strategies.
uh,
You guys are my best friends. God's watching you right now and praying
and then,
strategy 33.
Only Tuesdays at 8 on Fox.
Down below, let's continue with legendary season. You hold off any more trip with your pack. The IndyCar Series Wars into Ohio. Sunday at 1 Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
all I want to know is, there's a ticket on my phone. So it's on my phone. That's what I was asking. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Kind who picking this up? Trailer? I don't know who getting it. I can't leave it stranded. It's up to y'all. One tip for the deuce.
Oh, what y'all doing?
He can stay. He can stay where he at.
I said what y'all doing.
It's not gonna leave him.
Y'all go, my bro.
Ooh. Alright. Zach got the wrong one.
It all on the pen list.
Alright.
There were so many different kinds of chicken. I lost track of my bags.
The good news is I have an extra toothbrush, a hairbrush, and you won't be needing those clothes. That's your clothes, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Hi, Charlie, I'm here.
What the hell's going on? I thought you were in your house already.
They outside.
I am on your house right now.
They outside.
Your house, wasn't that clear?
I don't know. They just called me to talk about the fight and then.
Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it. I'll talk to you to speak.
Does this ankle bracelet make my calves look fat?
Was this your idea?
I did what I had to do. They were gonna strip me down, put me in an orange jumpsuit, and feed me to the lesbians. Charlie, what's going on?
I'm sorry, it's one of my patients, Lacey, and apparently he's moving in.
I'm super confused. First all the different kinds of chicken, and now this? It's just been a crazy day. Not exactly a rocket searcher, is she?
Sorry.
Two scientists or what? Hey, I'm a scientist on the honor intake game. What are you? And you see me in this? I don't have to be anything. You know what? I'm gonna call a cab and get a hotel. Just be too weird.
No, Cat, please wait.
You better open the door for her, Charlie. She's gonna walk right into it. I'm flattering that that bitch is gone.
Lacey, it took me 5 months to get her here. You got rid of her in 5 minutes.
I am that good. That girl was really annoying. It's like she didn't even want me around. Let's just forget about her. I'll go get a bottle of wine and we can decide whether or not I should get banged.
No. You are going to stay in your room for 2 weeks and think about your anger screwed up your life and mine. How it's never going to happen again.
Nah, I'll go get the wine.
This is weird.
I feel like I'm 16. Me and my wingman hooking up with roommates at their apartment.
At 16, you hooked up with girls that had their own apartment. I hate you.
Why? What happened? You didn't have a good time with your smoking hot black yoga chick who's the same black color as you, black guy?
You be careful now. Your mama closed my garage. This ain't our time.
You know, never again. According to her, every single problem I have can be cured by yoga. I can tell you what can't be cured by yoga: blue balls.
What the hell are you?
He's funny pot. Did you see that? There was a bee in his cupcake. He's ew.
You know, I've been having a few beers last night. Did I order you?
No, you're not lazy. Oh, there's another bee.
What the hell's going on?
Good morning, sleepyhead. I hope you're hungry. I'm making sangria in here, poaching eggs in this one. But don't eat that, it's wax. Mom's gonna hook me up. You don't need a treasure trail to find the treasure.
Yeah, we already know who that is. Lacey, this is not cool at all.
Why such a grumpy face?
Because I'm supposed to be on round one of awesome boarding sex with Kiana. Instead, I gotta dance along and eat Indian disco breakfast joint.
I bet sangria and eggs would make it all better, yes?
No.
Okay then, dance with the Indian girls.
Put your pants on. The party's over. Oh my God, I've heard that a million times. I've just never said it.
Why are you so mad? I'm just trying to show you a little gratitude for letting me stay here. Excuse me for being a ray of freaking sunshine in the morning.
Patrick, what the hell are you doing here? Don't look at my feet. Don't look at my feet. Don't look at my feet.
Juan usually comes to our place on Tuesdays. Look, there's another bee.
And I'm not letting you stay here. I'm stuck with you because of that ankle bracelet. My only option now is to push you 31 feet away from my house, let the cops take it out, and go to your escape attempt.
Could you guys keep it down? You're bringing a lot of negative energy into this.
Okay. Why don't you go to work, and when you come back, we'll chill and watch a movie. Oh, and pick up some wine because I dumped all your good stuff in the sangria.
No, I think we should separate for a little bit. I'm going out tonight, and hopefully not to go back till tomorrow.
Oh, okay, so begging another bimbo is gonna make everything all right?
We gotta pray that it does. And they're not all bimbos.
Sorry, I have a very ticklish noodle toe. Also, what you said is ridiculous.
There you go. So we're bored. You've been trying.
I'm sorry. I keep going on and on. It's just I'm very passionate.
Oh, I'm very passionate about stopping it too.
And you're disagreeing with everything I'm saying so you can get me in bed.
No. See?
Look, I think that you are very cute, and I wouldn't mind going home with you, but I think you might be full of it. I mean, what have you actually done to make a difference?
What have I done? I'll tell you what I've done. I rescued a young woman who's living in my house right now.
You did?
She's a sweet, kind, innocent young lady. She was a costume before we left her for school. You know, maybe you haven't done enough to make a difference. I think I should make you leave.
No, no, wait. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just I misjudged you.
Ah, it's okay. Why don't we continue this back at your place?
Actually, I was thinking
me for a minute. She needs to be in bed by 10 so she can have a solid 8 hours of horrific nightmares.
What a tragedy. He said he had vanilla froyo, and when he went to get it, he was all out. Okay?
Listen, please, I need to talk to you.
Okay, take an Ambien. I gotta go. Hey, what are you doing back here? Are you finally ready to hang out with me?
Yes.
Well, what are you gonna do?
By the way, she's sleeping with you. Say her sex from
What the froyo?
I told her that you were a victim of human trafficking, that I rescued you. All you gotta do is say good night, broken English, and go upstairs. You said you wanted to show me your gratitude, right?
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Thank you. Jamie, come on in. Jamie, this is Lacey. Lacey, this is Jamie. I wanted you to meet before you went to bed. The nice soft bed that you never had in that cage.
It is such a pleasure to meet you. Thanking you for meet me. Long, hard life. Tell your story.
No story. You're very tired. Night night.
Oh, I awake. I took big nap. Lacey, there was nothing more important tonight than me hearing your story.
I gotta do something. Oh, hey there. Got ourselves another Obama-Biden alert.
Let's do this. No, wait. Hold on. Remember, no matter what happens, you are not allowed to call racial dibs.
Absolutely. I'm confident that I can get the girl based on the merits of who I really am. Don't forget, tonight I'm a regular producer.
Hi, ladies, I'm Sean. This is my friend Michael.
Ladies?
He's a record producer here.
Hi, I'm Janet, and this is my best friend Jeanette. Hi, boys. Why don't you sit down and join us?
Racial dibs.
You said we couldn't do that.
No, I said you couldn't do that.
And when I did, I worked in furniture.
Saturday is Baseball Night in America on Fox, as two of the game's best go head-to-head as Jose Altuve leads the Astros against Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers. Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
This is 70,000 clubs cheering their lungs out for country. And Europe's best battle for the prize. The Women's Euros begin Wednesday on Fox.
Hey, Swain, you look complete. You're glad to say.
I would continue for anyone else.
I trust you. I trust her.
God's watching right now, praying that you burn.
Tuesdays on Fox, and anytime on Hulu.
at the end, time for that.
Mr. Tony gives me beautiful bed. Oh, he is a good man, isn't he?
I am. I really am.
Sometimes he tuck me in and hug me. That's sweet.
Yes, I know it is. Come on, baby, come on.
Sometimes he gets on top of me and gives me hug we not talk about. If I say no, he don't give me food next day. Taking advantage of this girl?
Okay, Jamie, here's the truth. Lacey is not a sex slave. She's a patient, and I'm a therapist, and she's not allowed to leave my house. Okay, that didn't sound much better either, did it?
Okay, all right. You know, I don't know what kind of role-playing S&M therapy you guys have going on, but you know what? I'm out of here.
No, Jamie, wait.
Wow. I can't believe you want to date a girl who would sit through 2 hours of that crap.
Why the hell did you do that?
Okay, calm down, breathe, use your tools.
Oh, I'm gonna use my tools to bury your body in my backyard.
You can't just keep bringing home these ridiculous women who aren't right for you.
I've always done that. Why does it suddenly matter now?
Because I'm living with you and you haven't even hit on me.
What the froyo? Lacey, I can't hit on you. I'm your therapist. That would be so wrong.
That didn't stop my old boss, my gynecologist, or my second cousin. What if I wasn't your patient?
It doesn't matter. You both know you have issues because of your father. And apparently your old boss, gynecologist, second cousin. But you've got to stop trying to make every man want you.
I don't want every man to want me. I want you to want me.
Why?
Because you want everybody else. I've seen the girls you date. Am I not as hot as them? Am I stupider than them?
Are you sure you've seen the girls I date? Lacey, you're great. But you need to learn to get your self-esteem from something other than men.
But if I wasn't your patient and I was actually a good person, would you want me?
Nope.
What if I had bigger boobs?
Nope.
What if we were stranded on a ship at sea with nothing to eat and I was a delicious piece of fruit?
Nope. Wait. No. I need you so I can get scurvy. But I wouldn't want you.
If I was that chick who just left that you wanted, would you want me?
Yes, I guess I would.
I knew you wanted me. God, I'm your patient, you perv.
Now, I know you're all going to be spending time with your families this Christmas. So remember, as good as it might feel at the time, aggravated assault is not a gift.
By the way, also not a gift, the holiday conversion package I got from my aunt and uncle who want to turn me straight. This year it included a Maxim magazine, a side of bacon, and a football shirt.
Jersey.
I don't know, is that where the Redskins are from?
I'm going to church with my dad. I like to pray. Then he gets struck by lightning, hit by a bus, in a plane crash. Believe me, I'm not one to tell God how to do his job. Surprise me!
Well, at least you got something to do. My wife kicked me out. My daughter's out of town. All my friends are dead. Let's see. Pete, Tim. Yep, they're all dead.
My family all gets together. It's so depressing. Everybody's piling out of their Mercedes with their cute little kids and their beautiful babies. And it just reminds me that I don't have a Mercedes.
Yeah, it's the most stressful time of the year for me, too. Aside from Shark Week, for obvious reasons.
You know what? Screw families, dead friends, and sharks, and the New Jersey Redskins. I say we do something different this Christmas. Damn it.
There's nothing we can do on Christmas. The malls are all locked up. It's like something wrong.
You're all talking about hanging out here, drinking a ton of booze, and bitching about people we hate.
Yay! Charlie said Christmas! Yay!
Yes, I did. So it's set. See you all 7 o'clock Christmas Eve.
You know, your father's gonna crack a Catholic brick if you don't go to mass with him Christmas Eve.
I'll just go tonight and tell him that's all he gets.
I'll see you there.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you're going to church with my dad?
Yeah. He told me he'd kick me out if I didn't repent for being such a lousy roommate. If he's the one washing my dirty dishes after I put them in the sink.
And who did you think was washing them?
Not something we will know.
What are you doing?
All right, you got me. Sometimes when you're not around, I like to use your jazz for this one. It cracks me up. It is pretty funny. By the way, Mike from next door hears that last week you fished your 10 round of his jacuzzi.
Hello. Huh?
So I figured to ask you. Dating this girl will let me
Haven't ordered a new one, so it shouldn't want to.
Not worth the check. Right. So I lied to this chick, and I told her I'm a doctor. So can I pretend that your office is my office on Christmas Eve?
Hey, Dr. Grabbass, my office is a cheap hotel room. You can use the person calendar sleeping with you.
She's super.
Dude, you buried the lead.
Great time with your super hot feminine. They have to have bring their own birth control
Because they hate you a little bit. They don't want to spend the night.
She decided to go. And it's a way of persuading people. I didn't understand the fact preacher always take back you 50 times. Good book. I'm good with my father, and the picture also says, share my booze.
But then,
He's down in the basement. He left his jacket here after he threw the bingo card last night. Did you see that travesty out front?
the girl lady with the big boobs and the crop top.
About the Mexican nativity scene they got out there. They got the baby Jesus next to the rainbow punch him in his brother in my shoes.
It's called Mr. Robbie. And one of them, I think, was a display thing related to
Jesus got behind.
you know, the old line said that Jesus is only going to make us feel guilty about masturbating. I can't make it to one of those groups. I thought I'd start tonight. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. That's all I ask. We need to Christmas Eve mass together.
Oh, baby Jesus, don't get you.
Who's put me through hell Christmas night? Oh, ever since you were a kid, you'd find something every year. Who put the Cincinnati Reds ball cap on the Virgin Mary?
Fine, I'm speaking to the rest of the street here.
Put the hot sauce in.
You can serve up MasterChef anytime. For all new episodes on Wednesdays. I'm expecting 5 coming MasterChef Dynamic Duos. Only Wednesdays on Fox, so anytime on Hulu.
The MLB All-Star Game. All Fox. This is Alex Below, a conquistador of concrete from the start. Alex is so fast he does his taxes January 1st.
He reads two novels before news. Spanish for French kiss on the first date. Alex described co-worker. He runs big places. Portland, Detroit, Monterey, Portland again, and red flesh 32 drivers' heads. This is the fun of the star. But if you race him, you'll just see the best. This is three-time IndyCar champion Alex Club. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
You need one? Okay, not for you. And who locked Father Cosgrove in the confessional box overnight? Don't you did that when you were 12 years old? Just got hit on the head.
Looks like I CVS in August in here.
I thought we knew how many Christmas around this place. Oh, here. Your secret Santa left you a gift.
This is the two of us. And it didn't come from me.
I'm more right. Too right. He's been shot by Sky Mall. Well, I'm not much Christmas gift for you. So I gotta get the best gift of all. Friendship. Understanding.
Good. Maybe now I can understand why my friend didn't get me a gift.
Sasha and I used to go out, and then she left town without calling. Now she's back without calling. Sasha's very spontaneous.
I really am. I just spontaneously quit my job. Sorry, I'm prostituting myself. Oh, what did you do? Oh, I was a prostitute. Oh.
But the past, right?
Totally. I used to sell for you, but which isn't the same.
I can't believe you're back.
I feel really bad for Robin. That's a good boy.
What?
My friend's fiance owns this yacht. It has to be a Maui by like yesterday.
What do we leave?
9 p.m. Sure.
But that's Christmas Eve.
You get grace at 8. Is that a problem?
I invited some of my patients over at 7. You can't just kick them out.
Anything you
What about waffles?
have. Yeah. I don't have any place. Life has to be about.
What do you think? I'm doing now. I didn't see a ball to his face once.
You hit yourself in the face twice. It's pretty good.
You done, Liz?
I'm done with food, yes. But Champagne and I decided to get to know each other better. Thank you, Champagne. I think you're fun and bubbly too.
He's not your friend. He's trying to get you drunk so he can watch you have sex with strangers later. Now get it.
Hey, what happened to Ed? He never showed up.
Well, if my Christmas wish came true, he suddenly woke up at the NAACP headquarters and has to decorate for Halloween to its new hall.
Yeah, well, I think we'll have a good time. We should make this an annual holiday tradition. So, thanks for coming. I'll see you later.
What are you talking about? We've only been here an hour.
You know, why are you trying to rush us out of here?
It's just every Christmas Eve I sit by myself and hold a bottle of scotch and watch Sort of Life. Always gets me at the end when Jimmy Stewart
Just how that virgin kills himself. All right, off you go. Sorry, I'm late. I just stole the Mexican baby Jesus. Yeah, when baby Jesus find out about this, he's gonna be very pissed.
Great. What kind of study you guys doing here?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Do you know what to expect?
Mostly the sections. The one discovery we made, and I share this for no other reason than this interesting fact. The best sex is between two people who barely know each other. I'm sorry, you're gonna
Sean, you gotta get me out of here.
Jordan, hey, what are you doing here?
I work here.
Of course, that's my intern who always has my back and is so understanding.
What the hell are you doing here? Oh, the doctor was just showing me his outfit.
Doctor. He's not a doctor. He's a strip club manager.
Are?
I'm strip club managing my way to medical school. There's nothing wrong with that. People do it all the time. Kidding, why would you do that?
You're pathetic.
You know what? At least I'm trying to get laid on Christmas Eve instead of sitting in my office working.
I wasn't working. I was playing Sims on my computer. For your information, all of the characters I created are having really hot sex right now.
Is this seriously what you're doing?
I have a Christmas tree at home, but I can't bring myself to decorate it at the moment.
Okay. Let's go back to your place and I'll decorate your tree. Oh, come on, let's do it. It'll be great. Who am I kidding? It'll be okay. It's crazy. You can't steal the son of God on Christmas Eve?
Too late. I already did.
This is worse than you got that floor from that bar and said, "Got me a leprechaun, let's get his gold."
What are you gonna do? I don't know. Throwing it away would seem like blasphemy, but that would be blasphemy too.
I'm pretty sure I know what to do here, but I'm gonna need the definition of the word blasphemy.
All I know is Jesus was not a Mexican. He was white with blue eyes. That's why the crucifixion is so sad.
It's you guys. Not you and Jesus. You're Charlie.
All right, get over in the kitchen, I'll take care of this.
Don't worry, I know you're gonna make everything better.
Thank you, Liza.
I was talking to champagne.
Where's your Merry Christmas egg roll meat, you thief? You look let me in because you're trying to hide it.
Me? What do I even do with a Jesus doll?
Then how would you even know what I was talking about?
Oh, please, on the TV. I had a story about some drunk elephant in a mall broken local bells.
Now listen to me. You get the baby Jesus back in his manger by midnight mass and there'll be no questions asked. Otherwise, I'm telling everybody who did it and where he lives.
Dad, come on.
Feliz Navidad, mi hijo.
All right, guys, you come out now. My dad's gone. That's cool. All right, give it to me. I'm taking Jesus back to the manger.
No.
Yes, give it to me, Ed. Yes. Yes. Give it to me. Obviously, it was made in Mexico.
Can't help it, you knew he was going to come out.
So, in the middle of winter, during a blizzard, the entire family ate popsicles, so I would have enough sticks to finish my meal together.
Well, you'd think only one or two of these items would have a store about to simply.
Maybe that's
It's really good.
actually don't hate this softer side of you.
I'm a sensitive guy. I cried at my dad's funeral.
Were completed in the 20th century. I don't even know what 20th century is. The Quiz Footballs, all new Monday on Fox.
I was hoping maybe it was the Christmas train. This has been so much fun. I am so excited for what's next.
Me too. Wait until you see White Christmas in HD. See every. Oh my god! You know how to move fast.
You guys hear a lot of footballs on your bed, so I'm fine doing this right there on the couch.
We are not having sex, Sean. What the hell is wrong with you?
Wait, so you invited a guy with abs like these over to decorate a tree? Boy, I really misread this situation.
Yeah, maybe you should go.
No, come on, let me stay. I'm sorry, it's my bad, right? I'm actually having a time.
No. Wax or something? Not that I looked.
So that's the chuff that lays in the stomach, and the rest is friction due to usage.
So your ornament has a story too.
Glue dry on Jesus yet? This is taking forever.
It took God 7 days to make the world. I think he can give you 5 minutes. It's not dead, I don't.
Dad, as soon as the thing is fixed, you take it back to the church. I'm not going to be the one for this.
Okay, but it's Christmas Eve. The place is packed. And they moved the nativity scene inside. How are we going to put it back?
Maybe you should have thought about that before you start the Savior of Man inside your church, Dad.
Hold on. I give you and Jesus.
All right, have an idea. We're all going to have to go.
So much more fun than shoplifting.
We got to do a quick meal here in about 20 minutes. Dad, I heard it on the pay-per-view.
That must be Jimmy Stewart.
Every time I sit outside, an angel gets its wings.
Get the car, right there.
Wait, what's going on? We're both about to leave.
Like changing time of events from the half hour talk.
We don't have a half hour.
I understand, but we're on patient stole a Mexican baby, and I pulled his head off, and I tried to put it back on. You know, this story isn't that interesting. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Yeah, wait for
I mean, here, look at you guys.
Well, I am wearing a Hugo Boss blazer. What are you guys gonna do?
Right, this definitely made you clumsy.
Last week, no one sneezed on your muffin and made you promise not to tell. Well, I'm telling.
Martin, isn't that your son?
I've never seen that man before in my life. Hello. A child is born of a virgin. And also, this woman is not a child. And to all, a good night.
So, even though I had shingles, it was still my most favorite Christmas ever.
Well, one Halloween, I banged a chick with half a foot, so she was pretty gross.
See? Isn't this good? Us hanging out, being friends, genitals rocking the covers.
It is. You're a great, smart woman. You're a lot of fun.
Really? I usually get fun. I've got turkey. A lot to digest.
Let's put on some holiday music.
Okay. Do you prefer Barbara Streisand or Neil Diamond? Oh, I forgot about this one.
Neil Diamond.
What are you doing?
You're a chick with shingles. Come on, let's do this.
Get out. I am not having sex with you.
I don't know what kind of games you're playing. Hey, so seriously, what are you doing for New Year's? Sasha? Damn it.
You don't mind? I don't really like it.
Exactly what I asked for. And that mall Santa looked at me like I was crazy. So, what happened to Hawaii? I thought you already left.
Yeah, I was gonna go. Then I realized that was Santa.
Thank you, brown baby Jesus.
I say we give Charlie back 1 minute and then we'll look at that.
Well, we might as well do something constructive while we're waiting. I'm sitting on my perch.
What happened to the 5 grand lipstick?
Because I get black lipstick in this house.
Sorry I'm late. My golf cart took over too much. Oh, I messed around with some friends I met home last night, and afterwards we stopped at the clubhouse, get a couple of drinks. And when I say a couple of drinks, I don't mean 3 drinks. I don't mean 5 drinks. I mean 4.
You wouldn't be good drunk.
I didn't. I had a couple of gals that are nice enough to move around with their golf cart.
What happened to your car?
How did your car?
It's in the driveway.
Well, great. Good job, Eddie. You can ride back to the golf course. I can look for my car. Hey, what was going on? I thought we were taking the girls to breakfast. They're on their way to the cart.
Can't move.
You said you were coming in here to use the bathroom.
I was. But I realized I can't move.
Hey, Lacey. Russ. Okay, you know I cheated on you. I made a mistake. I'm not talking about you. You can borrow your hose. Girls are not gonna shoot a little video in the driveway.
All right. Let's lead off. Come on, people. Give me your anger.
Well, I had one thing happen to me yesterday, but it'll be easier for me to explain if I tell you what happened the day before. But to set that up, let me tell you about what happened the day before that.
Hold on, God, make it stop.
Okay.
Charlie?
What the hell's wrong with that toy? That's 2 sessions in a row.
Obviously, Charlie's just checked out, so I'm leaving. It's Jordan.
No.
You're early. I won't be ready with my snappy comebacks for another hour. Hawaiian shirt guy. See, I'm not ready.
My group walked out of me in the middle of a session. Believe that?
What happened?
Oh, I was asleep.
You know what? I'm done talking. I am way too busy reviewing couples having sex for a study to let your personal life intrude with my work. Holy crap. Is that you having sex with one of our research subjects?
Of course not. I mean, there's no study.
It is! It's you! There's your face! Wait, it's gone. There it is! Wait, God, there! God!
Haas wonder and stuck to nobody here. Oh, crap. The camera was on.
What were you thinking? They could have us shut down.
I felt sorry for her. She's been a bad marriage for years, and she never had an orgasm.
So you're performing an act of kindness?
Technically, it was 4 acts of kindness.
Aren't you worried that her husband is going to find you and kill you?
Should I be worried? Because I wasn't. According to her, he never finished his annex.
You are completely out of control and headed for a cliff. You could have jeopardized our entire study for 5 minutes of 10 minutes of 20 minutes of who are you?
Just fast forward to the end is pounding it wrong.
Oh God. He's in really bad shape.
Yeah, it looks like he created a really cool sport.
Charlie? Charlie! I'll get with your orgasm. You never could.
You sure didn't take a lot of equipment to do it. It's just us, Charlie. Take it easy.
Oh. Sorry, guys. I was expecting somebody else. Hey, you're all here? Let's get started.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning, Charlie. We're not here for group. We're here because you're worried about me.
Yeah, you're acting like a completely different person, and I can't just stand by and do nothing like I'm at work or something.
This is tough love, Charlie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are you guys doing?
Nothing. We just came over to share our feelings about what's going on with you.
Then drag you to UCLA for a psychiatric evaluation.
Guys, you're worrying for nothing. Everything is perfectly normal.
Wasn't I buying a cat?
We've all written a little something down to express how we feel. I'll start. Charlie, I've always trusted you as a therapist, but lately you've been drinking and irresponsible and letting me down. Since you won't help yourself, you forced us to help you.
You were gonna cry there.
Feel like I'm gonna push it. No one?
Make this real easy. You get in my car and I'm gonna drive you to the loony bin and get you zip-zapped.
You're right. I could use some help. Just a cup of coffee. We'll go.
Right this second. That's on drive-through somewhere.
I'll have a.
Someone really wants a soda. She just feels like a whole lot of sugar to have in broad daylight.
Hello?
She's thinking.
Are you okay?
I'm thinking.
See? What if there were a better soda?
It's a 23
Strong coffee, please.
Okay, right. 5 grams of sugar. This is actually an amazing call. Good, right? It is good.
You can serve up Master Chef anytime.
This is about teamwork.
For all new episodes on Wednesdays.
I'm expecting final.
Master Chef Dynamic Duos. All new Wednesdays on Fox and anytime on Hulu.
You stumbling down here in your little pajamas. Bring your gloves. Shouldn't you call your mama from you?
Sorry, Buttermilk, please.
Precocious little fella, aren't you?
Anybody calls late for me? I'm not here.
And if a bounty hunter and snake pills, same for me. Credit card was declined.
What? Damn, I just made a payment. Tell you what, as soon as I get someone on the phone, I am gonna rip them a new one.
Thank you for calling Sundown Savings and Loans. Your call is very important to us. Goodbye.
I get to go.
You guys, he's not coming back. I told you this was a dumb idea.
There's only one thing to do. See if he has some kind of journal or diary. What would we want with his diary? To protect it from nosy people who might want to read it. Silently judge him.
Look, our friend Charlie is out there somewhere. Hurting. Probably needs our help. Since we don't have time for that, I say we dump him.
Yeah, he's gone back crazy.
Wait a second. We gotta give it another chance, you guys. He's our dad.
I don't want to talk anymore. Let's take a vote. Everybody who wants to find another therapist, raise your hand.
This should be a secret ballot.
She's right. Everyone close their eyes. All right. Anyone who thinks we should find another therapist, raise your hand. Wait a minute, something's wrong here.
Hang on a second. This call is very important to us.
Call is very important to us.
All right, yeah. Anyway, credit card. Mr. Klein, I'd like it online.
Sorry, sir. It appears there were some suspicious purchases. 2 cases of vodka.
Mine.
Charges were made simultaneously at 2 different strip clubs on opposite sides of town.
Those are the things I did.
And a $1,200 watch was purchased from Beverly House Jewelry.
Okay, that was not me. I meant everything else. Oh, hey, wow, look at this thing. Are there any other charges you know about?
No, but if you'll show me your ID, we can reactivate your card right away, and you're not responsible for anything but the $5 charge.
Tell it from.
$5 charge for just
You're kidding me.
I believe the bank sent a letter to every customer.
They sent me a letter? Well, how rude of them not to respond. You know what?
I'll write you a letter. Right now.
I want $5. Sir, are you robbing the bank?
Hell, this bank's robbing me. You know, everybody? The bank is robbing all of us. $5 at a time for speaking to a human being. What's next? An ATM fee?
Sir, there is an ATM fee.
And it's begun.
Sir, would you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down. I'm a licensed anger management therapist. I'll tell you when to calm down.
It's good to know customers. Also, in the front of your pants in the bag.
Wait a minute, brother. What about this lady in the sundress? She's required to wear pants?
Sir, it's just that pajama bottoms are not pants. Real pants are something those kids.
You, sir, do not know how I live.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Those are pajamas. They're not pants.
These are pants. You want steel pants? Fine. This is no pants. Whatever. It's running late, guys. I'll be home for change. And last night in jail. That's right. Pokey. Mama. Blues gal.
No big deal. I had Pokey slammed into my blue sky this morning. How'd you get through, Jerry?
I was protesting an injustice at my bank.
That's what I did too. I protested injustice at a bunch of banks.
Well, mine was a legitimate protest. And luckily, they let me bail myself out with my credit card.
I didn't know you could do that. So, can you bail yourself out with somebody's credit card you can kill?
Well, I don't think bail's ever going to be an issue for you. Anyway, I'm in a bad situation. The bank dropped a charge to buy my movement therapists. Turns out the APA frowns on therapists who expose themselves in place of a reputable bank. All that time in college, though, because I ordered.
Is there anything we can do to help?
No, I do have to go before the ethics forum. I can really use you guys as therapists.
I look forward to testifying for you, Charlie. I get a lot out of these sessions. However, I do feel compelled to tell you that I will be escaping afterwards and selling some stores.
Vanessa, maybe you can speak to the board on my behalf.
I'll tell the truth, Charlie. They need them to get you money. I'll slit their throats.
Okay. I just realized I've only got one spot, and it's clear.
Oh, goody. Oh, just one question. Charlie, can the man who escort me out of prison be small, weak-headed who I suppose was?
Are you trying to escape?
Who said anything about escaping?
Are you the smartest in the room? How many swimmers are in the boat? Because big brains. How did you figure it out?
I'm not sure.
Can equal big bucks.
And I will personally match up to $0.
The 1% luck all week July 8th on Fox.
The MLB All-Star Game on Fox.
Here we go.
Coming through Atlanta where the flames rage and we ride on the track like every day. The party don't stop till 8 in the morning.
This is Alex Pillow, conquistador of concrete from the start. Alex is so fast he doesn't tax his January 1st. He speed reads 2 novels before noon. He Spanish with a French kiss on a first date. Alex has traveled the world. Here are his favorite places: Portland, Detroit, Monterey, Portland again, and rent-free in 32 driver's beds. This is the front of his car, but if you race him, you'll just see the back road. This is 3-time IndyCar champ Alex Pillow, welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
end up coming to see me? Well, first we went to see Dr. Goldfarb, then Dr. Blitzstein, then some Dr. Jusenheimer or something.
Excuse him, Dr. Russell. Ed has certain old-fashioned ideas, and by that I mean huge bigot.
That's interesting. We'll get back to that. And by the way, it's Jusenheimer. He's a pub.
That wasn't being a bigot. I told you Jews have funny names. Not Chinese funny, but funny.
He always does that, and he's constantly attacking me.
I never attack him. He's just sensitive because he's more woman than man.
I think you two need to do a soul stare in the resolution circle. Stand up. Face each other. Hold hands. Stare into each other's eyes. And apologize with your eyes.
It's been nice knowing you.
You may.
I now pronounce you bad and disgusting old man.
This is ridiculous. Charlie would never make us do anything as uncomfortable.
Yeah, so whatever you do, don't make me lay on top of Lacey or anything. I think we need to do a soul stare in the resolution shower.
What is wrong with you people?
Well, if you can't figure that out, then why are we paying you? Let's go, everybody.
I guess it's not working out, Dr. Russellstein. Just Dr. Russell. That may be the problem.
We need you to testify on your behalf for the ethics committee. And you leave me a voicemail an hour before it's happening? You're a psychopath.
Let's not leave people.
I'm not doing this. I'm no good unless I'm prepared.
Fine. Just stay here. Elizabeth, somebody came this morning.
You've been sent. I'm Dr. Richter. These are Doctors Everett and Jusenheimer. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, we are. This is Dr. Jordan Denby, here to speak on my behalf. And go.
Hello. Someone once told me that when speaking to a group, to start with a joke. So, how many psychologists does it take to change a light bulb? One. The light bulb has to really look at change.
Doing great.
Hello again. I haven't worked with Charlie very long, but I did get to know him pretty well when he walked in a room. I know that sounds terrible, but it is because he got drunk. I was suspecting for speed of watching working then. Thank you.
You look fine. Hi, there it is. Doctor Sean Haley. It's a character reference.
Charlie's my neighbor. Known him a long time. Great guy.
Exactly how long have you known?
Well, I've been living next door to him for almost 2 weeks now. But I've been having sex with his ex-wife for almost a year. That kind of blew up after I lost my job. And having sex with someone from his group. But now I run a pretty successful string of strip clubs. So
Do you have anyone else?
No, those are my highlights.
need to assess whether your conduct has damaged your ability to be a viable provider of mental health care. I got a girl. Mr. Goodson, you may want to take advantage of this opportunity to speak on your own behalf.
Thank you. So I pulled my pants down in a bank. Haven't you all been so frustrated with this bureaucracy that you want to pull your pants down in a bank? Of course you have. You needed a guy like me to do it first. Don't you see? I didn't just pull my pants down. I pulled all the pants down.
Hey, Charlie. You guys came? Yeah. We're here to speak on behalf of our therapist, Charlie Johnson.
Hey, he's gone.
Guys, I cannot tell you how much it means to me. Trust me, I'm still your therapist. Tomorrow, and I promise to clean up my act on all you guys.
Don't worry, Charlie. We got this.
Sorry, Charlie, I thought for sure we had it. You tried. It doesn't help an anger management therapist when his patients launch into a screaming slap fight to decide who's going to defend him first.
Hey, you were right. Lacey, I'm sorry I pointed at you in anger.
Thanks, Ed. I'm sorry I bit your finger.
Yeah.
Charlie, could we listen for a minute in private?
Actually, anything that you medical assistance, you should make, you say it for them. They're no longer my group, they're my friends.
I know I let you down, so I went to the board after this, and I got you disciplinary probation. You get to keep your license.
What? How? Did you let a new joke?
No, I said all these amazing things about you, and when that didn't do it, I cried. Works every time. Well, I guess I should go.
Wait, Jordan. You're a good person, and I haven't been fair to you. But now would be a good solution. Thank you for this for now. But I'm not gonna. You get psychotically over emotional and cause what you've seen.
You probably
I'm your therapist again. But this is not going to be on their terms. It's going to be on mine. I get rid of the old dead methods. News by having a session, a horse track.
Why the hell would we go there?
What better place to learn the ups and downs of life? Plus, they got beer and hot dogs. Let's go.
Wait. What if somebody from the ethics board stops by to check on you?
Who cares? We're not going to be here.
Someone please explain to me how this thing that Patrick and Lacey are doing is not a crime.
You're going to pick to answer that question. Oh, I know. Do it one more time, man. If I'm me. Would you please explain that? How your fake marriage is scam Lacey's parents out of $1 million is not a crime.
It is not a fake marriage. We're really getting married. It's just we can't stand each other and we're never gonna have sex.
Kevin? Sounds like a real marriage to me. Pretty good, huh? I appreciate it.
The damn con artists scamming her folks the way they are.
My parents were forcing me into an arranged marriage, so I'm marrying Patrick to get out of it. If they want to give me $1 billion wedding gift, I'm not going to turn it down.
So you're scamming them.
Yeah, we're probably scamming them. What do you think, Patrick?
We're definitely scamming. Explanation right there. Explain with it. When felonies are discussed with you, because I'm listening and not making an accessory.
Speaking of accessories, my parents gave me an extra $100,000 to throw the actual wedding that I would much rather spend on accessories.
$100,000? That's like $30,000.
Or did you eat the whole
It drives me crazy that I have this $100,000 that I want to spend on me, but I have to waste it on a dumb wedding that everybody's gonna enjoy.
Anybody have any suggestions on how Lacey can deal with these frustrations? And please do not recommend that she fly to Vegas and try to double the money.
Oh my God, that's a great idea.
No, that is a terrible idea.
Let's go tonight.
Don't go at all.
Should we fly or drive?
Neither.
Okay.
What an awesome session, everyone. Just so you know, there will be a childhood trauma slot on the wheel, so start working on those recovery memories.
When I was 7, a clown touched me at the circus.
Next week. Oh. Jordan.
All right, Charlie, I'm ready to go to prison.
Is it for a specific crime or a society becoming fed up with you in general?
I'm observing your prison group today, remember?
You know, I thought about it, and I don't think you should go.
What? You said I could. I told you I'm thinking about becoming a criminal psychologist, so I need to observe criminals. You got them, so quit hogging them.
Sweetie, just the prison is no place for someone as squeamish as you.
I'm a big girl and I can take it.
All right, fine. But I'm only letting you come because you're really annoying and there's a good chance that something might happen to you. Okay, Ernesto, it's your turn. Why don't you show us your list of the top 3 things that make you angry?
I thought you showed me the top 3 things that make me happy. I apologize for my colleague's uncivil tongue, Dr. Denny.
Thank you, Wayne. I'll accept his apology on your behalf, Ernesto.
Thank you. Hey, you want to see my uncivil tongue?
That's enough. I know that you've all been here for so long and Jordan looks attractive to you. I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. It's not what I meant.
Charlie, stop teasing her. I think she's a beautiful woman.
Thank you, Leo.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I just got one question for you. Can I have your hair? Not all of it, just enough to make it look beautiful when I entertain.
Okay, before we go, Wayne, you mentioned last time there was an inmate you were having trouble getting along with.
Yeah, he was making fun of the way I talk. So after I got his attention in the laundry room by accidentally steam pressing his face, I politely reminded him this is how people from Nashville speak.
Oh my God, you're from Nashville? Me too.
Where'd you go to high school?
McKinley.
No kidding. My first kidnapping was a McKinley graduate.
No way! You're the guy that kidnapped Cleo Lambert. I hated her. Why can't you let her go?
You hated her? I spent 3 days in 5 different cars with her waiting for the ransom to be delivered.
Yeah, that's not a real trauma for you, Wayne.
Very nice. You never hurt her, and you let her go at Fillmore's ice cream shop.
Yeah, like that girl needed any more ice cream.
Wait a second. You weren't the guy that stabbed Fillmore, were you?
In my defense, I wanted a second taste of cookies and cream. You would not give it to me.
Don't you know they only have a one taste limit?
I know that. Let her laugh.
All right, let's call it a day. See you next week.
So, can I speak to you for a minute in my cell before you leave?
Right. Sure. No, don't you try.
I just wanted to say I've never done anything like this before, and you're all delightful.
And I am sorry that I want you to come.
Don't worry.
Simply simple reasons.
I'll just be a minute, Mike. Hey, you check. Charles, what the hell?
Well, don't startle me like that.
What's on your mind, man?
They want to transfer me to a prison in Texas. Well, the problem is there are many evildoers out of that prison that wish me dead.
What do they have against you?
Told you that I'd have to kill you.
Well, let's move on.
Anyway, California is very clear. They won't transfer a prisoner if there's any undue hardship on a family member or loved one.
Are you asking me to pretend to be your life partner? 'Cause I'm sorry, man, but I ain't really into women. Maybe a little man, but they still have balls now.
No, I needed to pretend female fiance. Maybe you could ask Dr. Navy for me.
Jordan? Wait, I love the honest rain. If I could have a reality show, I would watch. But I'm sorry, I can't be part of this.
Please leave the box. I've been approached by a number of publishing houses who are ready to pay handsomely for the story of my life. Now, I can't write this book, but I'm certain to pick the man who does.
They're willing to pay someone 7 figures for an intimate portrait of the Austin Mangler?
That nickname, Boston Mangler. People get me confused with the Boston Strangler. And his strangling was shoddy at best.
Well, that is a lot of money.
Yep. You could invest it responsibly in a mutual fund, put it away for your daughter's college education.
Or buy a sweet party RV that tows 2 jet skis and a bar. And I am sure that Jordan would want that from me too.
Twists than ever.
Let me show you something.
And you can watch anytime. It's ridiculous. We play the Masters Mondays on Fox and watch anytime on YouTube.
Tomorrow is the Georgia City Final on FS1. With USA
of Super 7 action.
But Craig Wire, you mind this morning when you left the house, you told me something that just looked good.
Hey, Charlie, it's Patrick. Leaving you a message to let you know we're still in Vegas. The room is nice. And, oh yeah, you're wrong. I doubled the money. $200,000 in your. Hey, Charlie, it's Patrick. Yes. No one will ask any questions when our e-bike says that we're holding the banquet room of a Sizzler. Same thing we always do. No. We're going to lie. Apparently not. So far, the answers to your questions verify that you two have spent enough time with each other to conceivably be engaged.
Just a couple boring, we'll wrap this up. Dr. Denby, is your fiance left-handed or right-handed?
Well, according to the stories he's told me, he's ambidextrous. He chooses his left, stabs with his right, strikes with both.
She's my girl. I mean,
One last question, Dr. Denby. How do you justify marrying a convict?
Well, we do come from the same part of the world. And I didn't expect this to happen. I love him.
Even though he has committed multiple murders in numerous states.
Well, I'm not saying he's not a fixer-upper. But, Mom always said you gotta mold a man.
Well, I'm satisfied.
Mr. Earl, as our wedding gift to you, the California penal system will allow you to stay in your current 6x9 cell for the next 200 years.
thank you. That is a relief. She's a real champ, Charlie. She saved me. What time of my life? I think I'm in love.
Okay, wait, we'll be in touch about the look.
I think you love me.
What do you say, was it about book?
We will be together, but like with him driving and me in the trunk. I should tell the board that this was all mine.
But then there won't be any books. They'll ship them off to Texas.
I know another way. I'll feel much better.
You know what made you feel even better than that? A new jet ski with cherries all over it.
Jamie, fun.
When life happens, get a day for up to $500. Oh, baby! In 5 minutes or less. On the run.
Showtime. So far, I might for in the outside.
And cash for everything in between. What it costs that? Day is there. Download the app, sign up, and get money.
Jeez.
Try Day today and see Bad Guys 2 ready to shoot only in theaters.
Return of the dreaded pressure test, the first dessert challenge in mystery box. Prepare chocolate desserts that are real showstoppers. It's like a draw slab like bulldozer.
That's nice. All new Master Chef Dynamic Duos in 2 weeks on Fox.
So when were you a big rookie? I was getting gifts for you to show our appreciation for the wedding.
So let me understand. You cashed the check and brought all that money back to the house.
The bank said the money would be safer here because they've had so many bank robberies. So, where did you keep all this money? In Patrick's suitcase in the closet.
We might as well just throw all the money away in Vegas. You're expecting us to write you another check for $100,000?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, Daddy.
Fine. I'll have my accountant take care of this. We're just happy that you're staying.
Bye-bye, Daddy.
By the way, next time you stage a robbery, you might want to scuff up a door or a window to make it look like someone was actually trying to get in here.
He's not going to do anything to you. You're blowing this way out of proportion.
I have been listening to you for 5 hours and I still don't feel better. I'm calling the board.
Tell him what? They lied. Wayne will get killed in a Texas jail.
You don't care about that. You're just worried about losing your cool book deal in your stupid RV.
Hey, I can care about a lot of things at the same time. I am an emotional multitasker.
Then why can't you care about the fact that this guy gives me the creeps?
A lot of people give people the creeps. For instance, there's a really creepy guy who works at my liquor store. That doesn't stop me from going in there 4 times a week. Here's my guitar. Even if this guy gets lost, he doesn't have to get freed of. You saw him, he was chained up in. He lives behind 20-foot concrete walls.
You're right. I'm probably just being silly.
Sweet. You have nothing to worry about. Hey. Hello? Wait. Charles. You. I live next door. I haven't seen you, huh? Oh, not much. How do I know you actually think? Well, you're not some serial killer. Good point. Ooh, some kids. Is there another can of those in here? I think so. I know there's a can of ravioli on. Sweet. My lucky day. No, unlucky. Hey, wait a second. Aren't those Charlie's clothes? Yeah. That's cool. This is his shirt, too.
So much for letting me see the guest room. Guess I'm just so spooked.
Oh, that's all right. No matter how scared you are, I'm sneaking in my room in the middle of the night and starting to big thing. Hey, your words, not mine. Just let you change your mind. And you'll see everything's gonna work out just fine.
I don't know why I'm so worried. I mean, the guy's behind bars.
Who are we talking about?
You really meant it.
Totally did it sound like that?
I don't know. I wasn't gonna look.
Okay, thanks.
This 22,800, right? Look, there's lots of support and resistance here at this level, at this 22,800. So that could be a possibility for us to come up and test that. For the bulls, for the bears, for the long side, short side, maybe we come back down and test these lows again. That could be a possibility. One thing I was looking at before coming on air was, look at this. We're starting a wedge pattern, a Dorito, right? Dorito. Shout out to Dobie. If we break, can we break this in one direction or the other? Possibly. Possibly. So yeah, I could see this happening. We're kind of coiling. We're up 0.1% tonight. Maybe we just consolidate until data comes out to headline, a tweet, something. It's a nice slow markets. But we'll see. I have my live account pulled up, ready to go. Pull the trigger. Let's take a look at gold. Oh, gold. We're seeing more volatility here tonight in gold. So maybe the gold's the market to be trading. You can see gold. I took that loss last night on gold. Look at that. Like we didn't even get any pullback. It was just straight up. Just straight up. That was it. Straight up. And now we hit the 62 level, ran some stops. It looks like we got all the way up here to these 60s, 70s, and now we're starting to pull back some. And we consolidated for most of the day, to be honest, here in gold. We didn't get as much movement as I thought we'd get, like we got in the NASDAQ. We are trying to break down below out of that. Trying to break down out of that. I think tonight's going to be a nice chill night. A nice chill night. We haven't. I do not like this pattern. This is a megaphone pattern. Higher highs, higher lower lows. That's no fun. That's no fun one. If we come down here, maybe we look to buy it down here in these 40s. If we rally up into like maybe these 50s, look for this pattern to continue. This is a very ugly pattern. I've been caught into this pattern too many times. So let's get to some questions and continue. Like I said, it's Tuesday night. Netflix and Top Step. Deshaun, go through some of these questions. Let's get to some questions, everybody. I know that retail traders represent 5% volume and our traders are 100% manual, whereas smart money have more than 95% algo trading. I don't know the percentages on that. I know the retail trader volume is so minimal, so small. I might even think it would be smaller than 5%, but I don't know the dollar amounts. Changing my sleep schedule for night shifts. Yeah. What's your goal for this month? Well, it's July, and there's a lot of amazing things planned for this month. You're gonna have to just watch. You're gonna have to watch. There's a big announcement this morning, and like I said, it's just the beginning. I still am wanting to get to $1 million account by the end of the year. So remember that, chat. I'm still looking to get to that size of account by the end of the year. And we're halfway through. I struggled the first half. Second half, it's still plausible. You can still do it. You might be seeing me trade 20 plus lots contracts by the end of the year. Coach Dakota, I have a 10-year-old cousin that's been watching me trade and ask me questions. I know you started young. What are your thoughts on age to begin introducing the markets? I don't I don't think there's an age where you're too small to introduce to the markets. I personally believe I started at a very young age. I think the way the way that you introduce a kid to the markets is extremely important. Um, you don't want them to get. Oh, yeah. I think there could be a good way and a bad way. I'm trying to think of how you would introduce a kid to a market. I'm trying to think of for myself, right? Teach them the basics. Make it fun, right? You want to keep a kid interested. I mean, I could say a teenager, 10, 11, 12, 13. The idea should be evolved around fun, right? Like, hey, we're going to learn these markets. We're going to learn very basic, simple, fun and simple, and not stress, not focused around money, right? You don't want to focus on the money. You want to focus on, you know, the basics. It's just like teaching a kid sports. Now, I'm no professional and I'm not the best coach. And this, I don't have the best advice, but it's my own opinion is when you teach a kid any sport for the first time, you teach them the basics and you try and have fun, enjoy it, be competitive. If you're going to do something, do it the right way. Show them all the Lambos, not the charts. Yeah. Don't I would not want to get a kid involved thinking about money. I think the money is the wrong approach when introducing someone to the markets. Money could be motivation, right? But when someone plays baseball or football or soccer or any sport, they play it because they love the sport. They don't play it usually because they they're in it for just the money, right? Yeah, I don't know a single kid in little league sports who's like, I'm gonna become a baseball player because I want to be rich. No, they love it. They love playing with their friends. They love. I mean, I did. And then I say so many adults that don't have the attention span for trading. Attention span is big too, right? If you don't have the attention span, being patience is huge in these markets. I've struggled with patience since I've started streaming on air and being in front of an audience because I've had the cur- the the encouragement to place trades, the what do we want to call it? Yeah, the motivation to I'm on air. I have thousands of traders viewing me. I need to be placing a trade. I'm going to show everybody how to trade. I need to be placing a trade. And that's been a negative effect on my patience and my trading, I believe. Yeah, put a trade on already. Why am I not trading? You're just sitting here talking, answering questions, listening to music. I do. I wouldn't mind a short on the NASDAQ. Hmm. Kind of want it to break down first. Where would we open up? This is this is where we closed down here. So I can see the NASDAQ coming back down and testing 700. Shall we? We'll go through points. I was looking for a short earlier, but it looked like it was going to break out. Let's see. I'll look for a runner down to maybe 700s. This is where we opened. This is not my target. This could be like a, if I have a runner on, maybe look for that. But how did I just put the stop? Um, Simple, right? I put an order in and then I drag the stop. And there's some, if you have any questions, you hit this question mark over here on the left hand side. There's a help center. There's 5-minute tutorials. All right, there's 5-minute tutorials, help center. There's a lot of nice resources here. And if you click this question mark over on the left hand side of the platform. Dakota is the only trader who opens his account with plus $2. I don't get it. The tutorials are great. Yeah, there we go. There's a good testament to those tutorials. Risk it for the biscuit. Is it chop fest? No way I'm trading. Yeah, chop, consolidation, slow markets. The slow market trade of the night. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about gold. But look at that. That's such an ugly pattern. And we're like, this is a nice rally on gold, and then here's a pullback. So there could be, I mean, continuation, right? But maybe we even have a deeper pullback. This is a tough one, chat. That there could be that's one point of view, right? The second point of view is easily like I don't know. I don't know. Not nothing that's like standing out obvious. And to be honest, sometimes if there's nothing standing out and very obvious to you, 9 times out of 10 is the best thing to do is no position. No position is a position. Play some music. We do have music. Do we not? Oh, I had music. You didn't. Sorry. I'm over here jamming out to music and I forgot to play it for everyone. Oh, that's okay. Let's take a look at this NASDAQ. What's NASDAQ doing? We'll set this. I'm going to set this up so I can watch both. 5-minute over here on the left. 106 over here on the right. And we'll see if we get a breakdown. 3 points. You know a YouTuber that solves puzzles on that beat? I tell you what, there's no greater puzzle than these markets. There's no puzzle solver that can out solve the markets here. Greatest puzzle of them all. You need a drink now. Chill in slow markets. Get rid of all these drawings and we can watch it. You like really complicated, rare custom puzzles. There's a YouTuber. I think I know who you're talking about. He has like a bunch of tattoos and he solves these real cool puzzles. No, I'm not in fast markets. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Is that him? Is that him? Let me see. I can't show him on here. But let me I want to make sure it's the right guy. Like some of the puzzles is like $20,000. Is it Chris Ramsey? Ramsey? Chris Ramsey? Yeah, that's the man. Yeah, it's cool. It's entertaining. That's entertaining. I love puzzles as well. Soldier Trader, hey D, what was my biggest loss ever? Biggest loss is relative, right? If you're talking in terms of percentages, I would say 20% was my 25% was my biggest loss ever when I was starting out of an account value. My biggest loss ever in terms of dollar amounts was this year. I showed it earlier. And it wasn't in this account. Not this account. Brady, I think he loves me. You know, you have to have passion. Love and hate, both of those. You have to have a lot of passion to really hate someone. You also have to have a lot of passion to really love someone. So, whether you hate someone or love someone or just talk about them so much, you have to have a lot of passion. Is the Nikkei pulling back on the 15? I haven't looked at the Nikkei. I haven't looked at the Nikkei. I'm sorry. What's my biggest daily gain? Biggest daily gain from the percent value is probably like, you really want to know, it's probably like 200% of my entire account when I was doing extreme risk on a fun account. In dollar amounts, it's the same as a little less than my biggest loss. Like I said, when someone asks what's your biggest gain or biggest loss, it's all relative to the account size. And it's not in futures. My biggest wins and biggest losses did not come in futures. Options. All options. Do I recommend micros on 50Ks? Yes. I strongly recommend micros on a 50K account. Starting off, if you're brand new to futures, if you're learning what futures are, if you're tuning in for the first time, and you've never traded before, I strongly recommend micros until you feel confident to slowly scale up. Slowly scale up. But let's do hashtag slow markets. If you do not have anything, you do 20 micros, keep it small. Okay. There it is. Hashtag slow markets if you want to do it. There. There it is. Why not go all in with 50 micros? Can you demo trade on Top Step X? Yeah, you can. Yes, you can demo trade on Top Step X. I'm taking bad losses because I'm struggling to set up proper stop losses. So there's a lot of ways to put proper stop losses. It really depends on your time frame. It depends on your time frame. It depends on so many different things. Me personally, I like stop losses based off of market structure, based off of technical analysis. So if I'm looking for a stop loss, this could possibly be some areas to put my stop loss above, right? I could have my stop loss, way up here, maybe down this one, and or maybe even down here. And it also depends on your time frame. What are you looking at? Where's your take profit? Is my take profit all the way down here? This is a 1-to-1. Is my stop loss all the way down to like 723? That's more of a 3-to-1, maybe a 4-to-1. So it depends so much on your strategy and like how you trade. Some traders I've seen, they use something like a moving average, and their stop loss is based off of a moving average or some type of indicator. Me personally, I like technicals, and so I like to have my stop loss based off of technicals. DCA until it works.
Shop more than 2,500 eligible products at FSA Store. From weight loss medication and eye care to everyday
Going to sleep.
like pain relief
Full
and
pork
skin.
Dorito.
You'll also find surprisingly
We're
eligible
just
products,
consolidating.
telehealth services, and more. Plus, we have tools to help you maximize your savings.
Cat Vaughn, I am learning about inner circle trading. There's some good traders that they take others and the way they view the markets and they make it their own. They develop their own process and they trade well. So I'll never bash anybody else's teaching because it can work for some traders. It's 2 a.m. there. Yeah, you need some sleep. I don't know. I've never liked a monetary value for a stop loss because for me a stop loss should be from a point of invalidation.
Prepare chocolate desserts that are real showstoppers.
Thoughts on trading influencers? There's some good influencers that help traders. There's also I think there's more bad influencers or simfluencers out there than there are good ones, and you kind of have to do your own research and make your own decisions. What time frame do I think is best for a new day trader? It depends. I wouldn't say one time frame. If you're new to day trading, I would definitely pick two time frames, like an hourly and then the 5 minute, or an hourly and a 15 minute, and make sure you have an understanding of when is a trending market, when is a consolidating market, and kind of stick to the basics. You wish there was more female traders? I don't know what the percentages are, but I could agree with you. Do you often use soft mental stops? That's not a hard stop on most trades. No, during my slow markets class, you'll see me just let the trade run overnight. Like slow markets trade of the night, right? I'll place a trade and it just hits my stop loss or it hits my take profit. A lot of times during the slow markets trade, I'll let it play out. I'd go to sleep and let the trade play out. During fast markets, when I'm actively scalping and the market's changing so fast, I'll have a hard stop. Like this would be like my hard stop. But then if the price action changes, I might elect to choose to be like, okay, price action changed. I'm going to go ahead and just get out of it. So today I bought gold and immediately dropped $3.80. Oh. I've seen a lot more females in the trading world, more than there used to be. Trading, especially futures trading, it is becoming a lot more available, right? Everyone has a mobile phone. It's becoming more popular. It's becoming more available. Everyone with a phone could trade. It's cheaper, right? The barriers to entry are getting lower and lower.
Golf classic. Good luck. Thank you, sister.
I love Top Step. Have 5 accounts and only looking to make 200 times 5 per day. You don't need a lot of money for it to start adding up. You want to do basic math. If you want to do basic math, how much does a person make a day in the regular day job? Depending on where you're at around the world, if you're in Chicago, or if you're in Utah, or if you're in Florida or California, the average daily salary is different. We have traders, Top Step's international, so we have traders from around the world. We have traders that are from Australia, right? We have traders from, every continent, and the daily salary fluctuates so dramatically. If someone makes even $50 a day, that could be life-changing money, because 50 US dollars per day could mean something completely different to someone else in a different country, a different currency. Some would look at $50 a week and be happy with $50 a week for a salary.
Yes, you're unable to keep it.
As long as my animals don't reproduce to scale, I'm okay with that.
Hit the reverse button, Dakota. I'm okay with this trade.
Well, she's late.
This is
as usual. This is so
this is
typical
my
my
trade.
sister. I was born right on time. She was born 3 hours later within a billable program. Look at me, I eat food.
$70 a day in the U.S. gets you minimum wage. And there you go. And it depends on what your goals are, right? Do you want to completely replace your income? Are you looking for this to just supplement your income? Like, what is your goals? What are you looking for? It's that comment. I can't remember who said it, Doom, but maybe you remember. It's more than what you need, but less than what you want. Everybody always wants what you see on YouTube and social media. That everyone wants that, right? You want the flashy cars, the Mr. Mrs. Smith lifestyle that everyone's pushing affiliate codes, advertising. But it's more than what you need, right? If you're making $200 a day, that's probably more than what you need.
The new school sauce.
However, it's just less than what you want. You want to chill with your fam, play video games? That's all it takes. That's all you need. That's 100K a year. I want a Ferrari. Steve Wright, what do you mean the XFA process? Once you pass a combine, then you'll have access to an XFA, which is an express funded account. And profits made in an XFA, you can take a payout and then get eligible for a live account. I want to make people happy. Yeah, so do I. Tune in. Hey, everybody. So I'm doing it again. So I did it Monday, and I'm doing it again Thursday. I think Jay might be joining me. I'll double check, but for every like that Top Step gets, I'll donate $1 to breast cancer. Yeah, I'll double check, but that's what I plan on doing.
I'm telling you that nothing ruins a relationship like communication.
I had sex with Bob Trey. My high school boyfriend? That's okay. Thank you for being honest.
Okay. Everybody looks at it. Let's round up.
Why breast cancer? Well, if you didn't know,
Good wife hates Susie Cohen.
I'll show you why.
David Sapienza.
I talked about it. I don't like to talk about it very much.
Oh, and there was also...
Whoa.
I'm not here to get emotional.
Where something else flies out that we cannot kill.
Yeah. Yep, Richard. It's a family member close to me. Just got diagnosed. Is undergoing chemotherapy. Pretty dramatic. Yeah, it's personal. Yeah, it's personal. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not even the worst part. That's not even the worst part. I don't have permission to spill out all the drama on social media and internet, but my sister gave me permission to at least talk about this.
Is everybody making cereal parties, right? I haven't been to one of these since last year and all this stuff.
Doomlord, I mean, that's part of why I'm doing it, alright? We gotta save it.
I hope so.
Thank you, Richard. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate all the comments I've been getting. It's crazy how life is, right? It's basically sometimes you need reminders that money's not everything. What is this terrible choppy price action? I know. It's already at the top of the hour. It's past the top of the hour. Are we seeing any movements in other markets? Gold doing a big nothing. Same thing. Same thing here in gold. Just chop. Chop. Waiting pattern. Waiting. slow markets are usually chill. Yeah, they are now. Thank you. Yeah. I'll have to show her this chat. Yeah, that's all we can do. Hope for the best. Life is what happens while you're making other plans. Make the best of every day. Oh yeah, we find that out all the time. What's your trade idea? Thank you, Damien. I mean, we're chilling here with 3 micros on in this chop. Made $80 on gold. Hassan, thank you. Steve, even if you don't have money, I know it's harder to say, and it's, yeah. Think of it like this. Somebody asked me this question a month ago, and it made me think this. Okay, here's a question for everybody in the chat. If you had $5 million today, let's say you have $5 million, and then in 20 years from now, right? 20 years from now, say you're 20, whatever age you are, in 20 years, would you give up all the money you have to be the age you are today? And I think, like, the answer for everybody probably is yes, right? Right now I'm 31 years old. When I'm 51, my answer is yes. I would give up all my money to be the age I am today, 31. And I don't even think it, like, think of anybody in this world, right? Even the rich, like Elon Musk. Elon Musk, popular topic. I guarantee you, Elon Musk would give up all his money to be 20 years old younger. Somebody should ask him that. What about Trump? What about Donald Trump? Would Donald Trump give up all of his money to be 20 years younger? Well, of course it's not possible. But the idea is the fact that time is more valuable than the dollar amount. Richard says no, they would not. I would. Maybe one day getting a life extension would be like a hair transplant. Not younger, but healthy. Ooh, that's maybe a better one, right? Smart one. Number 3. There's the crown. My father says we only value youth when we lose it.
You don't have to do much, just back me up.
Some of you guys are overthinking it. Some of you guys are overthinking it.
I've been performing drugs since I was
20
12.
years younger with the experience and wisdom that I have now? Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think of it too much in depth. How was my perspective? Alright, I gotta change up this song. Yeah, tough choice. That's a tough choice. You see my flux capacitor? What, Mo?
To go to that. I love the condo.
Wanna go with me?
Yes.
I'm about to get stomped out. Will Rodden says Dakota's about to get stopped out. Well, fade me, bro. Fade me with no stop loss.
Tell me something about
Because I don't have a take profit.
delicious. So much fun tomorrow, huh, Mom?
Yeah, I wish you could go to church.
I am doomed.
Really?
It's too late now. As soon as he said that, the market dropped
That's our little recording has
like
started.
back down to the low of his range. Health is our greatest treasure. Thank you, Hassan. Yeah, Jay's awesome. Jay's a close friend of mine. I think Jay and I is going to be doing the soon to be some more content together. Let her rip, potato chip. Do I use the trade copier for your other active accounts? No, this is my only active account in the prop firm world. This Top Step X live account. This is the only active account. I don't trade to other prop firms. I don't switch. Now, hear me out, everybody. Now, record this, clip it, put it on social media. I could almost guarantee you that I probably could have thrown thousands of dollars into other prop firms and got a bunch of other payouts and maybe thousands and thousands of dollars of payouts to share and pump up my social media with different prop firms, right? Because that's easy. I don't know. Okay, maybe easy is not the right word, but it's easier than just trading a single live account with one prop firm. Because, yeah, I could be like, yeah, I could sign up for this prop firm. I could sign up for that prop firm. I could put $5,000 here, $5,000 worth of combines and resets or evaluations. And then I could get long there, get short there. If I get stopped out of one account, I'll switch it and I'll full 15 contracts another account. And then, I'll always be in the green somewhere. And then eventually I'll just take a payout. And then as soon as I take a payout, I screenshot it and go crazy and promote it and blast it all over social media on that payout, which I just can't do that. I really can't do that. And you don't really know if they're net positive or not. Yeah, I mean, is it really multiple jobs? You're just spending money and copy trading it. But they got the cars, coach. It's deception, right? You know that everyone here knows the story of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, right? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, it's. They rent the car, take a video, then they seem rich. Brad Pitt. Is it better to look rich or be rich? This market's just consolidating. We have went nowhere fast. They almost killed each other clean. Trade, it's the discipline and not stressing about money. The biggest part of my life I had to change was my level of discipline and not putting so much so much emphasis on making money. Like, I need to make money to pay my bills. I need to make money. The less I needed to make money, the more money I was able to make. As ironic as that sounds, that's kind of sometimes how it works psychologically, right? just not thinking about the money, thinking about the process. I mean, it's the same like simulated trading, right? If you trade a demo account versus account where you can actually receive a payout, it's very easy to make money in a demo account, right? You just place the trade and wow, that was easy. But then when you're trading like an XFA or a Combine or a live account, it's not as easy. Even though it's like the process is the same. Trading definitely takes challenges us. Yeah. Yeah, if you really do take this serious, yeah, you learn more about yourself. What you want isn't what you get, and what you get isn't necessarily what you need. Correct. All mentality, low with the low of all trades has the #1 crown. This is fun. You know what I might be able to do in the future? I'll talk with the team. Maybe I could do something for the people with the crowns. Like, yeah, tonight the top 3 crowns, whatever this is, gets an entry into a VIP drawing, gets an extra. I don't know. I'll talk to the team. That would be fun. I don't know if it's consistent enough, or even if it makes sense, but I think that would be fun. Read What is Man by Mark Twain. What is Man by Mark Twain? Okay. What is Man by Mark Twain? I'll remember that. I don't know how it works. This is new for me. The crown is it's new. It's new. I click on it. I'm a moderator in the YouTube chat, so I can click on it and it says the top 50 or everyone in here, and then there's like experience, and it says what's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in the live chat. It resets every stream. Okay. I don't know. What crown in the YouTube chat? Experience points. We have experience points in the YouTube chat. Whatever that is. Who's gonna say where's mine?
Here, old people that want to pop salad before you tonight.
Will Rodden says Dakota's about to get stopped out. I bought QQQ call at 4 a.m. and bought 30 MNQ 22710 at 8 p.m. Okay, well, I wish you well.
Text message. Some freedom.
I'm so sorry.
The longer you're on, the more experience you get. Interesting. Okay.
We can get out of here and see the
I'm
city.
maxed out player. Where's my
That
crown?
would probably be really good for me. Okay, with you, Charlie, I want to impose.
I have been working with
Of course,
TradeView
it's
tonight
okay.
and seeing how accurate the emails are coming in to compare it to top step X possible fee. I've been working. Not sure what you mean by that, Lee J7.
And I tracked it with Find My
Accurate
Phone.
the emails?
Let me.
I have 0 chance with my short. I'm out short. Do you see me go lower now, coach? Let's look. We haven't really seen anything. I might end a little bit early tonight if there's not too much going on. Coach Jay is going to be joining me tomorrow. Yeah, gold is looking like we might sell off. Gold is looking a little bit heavy tonight. NASDAQ, we have not went anywhere. Sitting on your hands from now? Hey, no position is a position. Tired of watching yours dance over and under break even. That's all this has been doing. Up and down and up and down. I could add if we bounce up to like 16 and close it for 3 points. We're going for 3 points.
Speed reads 2 novels before noon. Spanish wrote Fred's Kiss on the
The
First
song
Date.
didn't. Yeah, I seen that. That's okay. That's okay, Jill. We'll get it figured out. I have a daily loss limit that I follow strictly. Sign of no drama. Yeah, anything. There's always drama, though. Always drama. Do we have any slow market? Oh, wow. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Careful while driving, though. Not sure where this person is, but is this a Tesla? I'm not sure. Even when I'm away from the charts, I still tune in to the Goat Coach. Always dropping gems. Love that. Love that. Love that. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and. There we go. Brady, Dakota, I'm in long. Please don't short. I've been in short for an hour. I mean, has it been an hour? For a while now. Tesla trading?
Las Vegas, the musical, is an alcohol. No, of course, it's an alcohol. Coming up next, Jordan D will sing an original song. Jordan D, come on up.
Jordan D, and I'm an alcoholic. And this is my friend who will be singing alcohol.
Hi, I'm Patrick, and I am alcoholic.
What's Baron doing now? I don't know. I don't know. He's gonna join me for Ooh, we don't have class Thursday. Maybe we'll do a makeup. Maybe we'll do a makeup day with Baron and I. I'll message him. I'll message him. All right, green on the screen. Doom Lord, a makeup day? It's like when you miss a day, you do an extra day next week type thing. That's a makeup day. Mike Trades, how tall am I? Take a guess. I'm just going to look for this market to get back down to 700. Maybe these 690s. This is where we opened. Oh, a little bit less than 6'1". A little bit. My driver's license says 6 foot even. Oh, I don't know. It's what's your obsession, man? What traders are obsessed with height? It's like I'm 6 foot, but then when I'm wearing shoes, yeah, you could say I'm 6'1".
It'll be up online tomorrow.
What an unbelievable day. It's harped, it's the wax museum.
I mean, Matt Stewart, do I use indicators? You see what I do not use indicators. Sometimes I'll throw like an ATR on there to see how volatile or how the volatility is in the markets. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere now. Okay, we're getting somewhere in this market.
I
Ooh.
think I'm feeling a little
Uh-oh.
bit tired from the day. But tomorrow we can walk down the
We're
Fifth
at
Track and go
5
to the
points.
coffee.
Don't call it a sell-off.
I love it. Oh, yeah.
5 points. Oh, where's that guy that was long and stop loss and all that? Let's keep going. Let's go. 7 points. What a slow market, chat. Like, that would be a 40-point move in April in slow markets.
So much. Said, we call this better. Yeah. No.
Ken says, you know your height in hills, Dakota. Don't lie. Yeah, my height in 6-inch hills would be 6'6".
I know I said I was tired, but I think I'm just a little bit nervous because
Dakota, did you go to college? If so, what did you study? I did. I studied finance, and I was in the process of getting my CF certified financial advisor, or C what it was, not CPA, certified. I don't even know what it was anymore, chat. It's been 6 months since I took a class on it. CFA, certified financial analyst CFA. It's the tests is insane. Yeah, not CFP, CFA. The tests though are just it's just insane. I mean, you think Series 3 is hard? No. CFA is not advisor, analyst. Yeah, I don't know why I was advisor. I was thinking the top step risk closer. It's not just one test. It's multiple tests. I haven't taken them. No, I was studying for the first one. I have the books. I believe it requires you to have at minimum a bachelor's degree or equal. So I could take it. I could take it. I have my financial degree, but it'd probably take a good quarter, maybe a good semester of studying the books again. Yeah, the CFA tests are absolutely a nightmare. Absolutely. My scalping setups, it's doing okay. My overnight and my slow markets have been doing a lot better. The Dodd-Frank made it that way. I know the Dodd-Frank put a damper on a lot of the forex trading here in the U.S. Do you all study for HP12C calculator? I do not. What's HP12C? Calculator. HP12C calculator? Yeah, I read leverage decay. Can only imagine a CFA test. Starting to go over leverage decay. Okay, that's the fun stuff. You start getting into all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, I mean those I mean it's what 120 bucks for a calculator like that. Well, it depends. I have not seen Bitcoin. We're watching Nasdaq for a moment. We're seeing if we could break through 700 here. Richard, you have a gift at passing tests. I find the tests to be easier than homework. Test taking is a lot easier if you know how to take tests. Like my Series 3, I studied for a day, and the way that a lot of the exams are structured for test taking, you could sometimes get the right answer without knowing the question, if you understand how questions are structured. I mean, there's classes on how to take tests, regardless of what subject it is. Come on, Margaret. Let's get down to the 690s, which is not. It doesn't sound very far, but yeah, with this very low volatility market, it seems like it's forever. We're up 7 points again. Mo, no, yeah, no Nikkei, no love for the Nikkei. It's all Nasdaq. Nasdaq gets my attention tonight. Let's see if we get down here to these 90s. Let's go. Flow of trades. You got the crown. You got the crown. Supposedly, if you get your CFA, the sky's the limit. I mean, if you get your CFA, it's not going to make you a better trader. And you can make more money trading than you can with most 99% of CFA jobs. I mean, I took $500,000 in payouts last year. And so you tell me there's a CFA job where I can make $500,000 a year. Sure, it might be very, very hard to get. But then it's like, well, in my personal accounts, much greater than that. And so it's not going to make me a better day trader. It's not going to make me a better options or stock trader either. And so I haven't been too motivated to get my CFA. Everyone was getting used to the pure crazy volatility of the Nasdaq. Look, you want to see the perspective? Look at this. You want to see the perspective of volatility, chat? Look at this. Let's throw on an indicator. We'll throw on an average true range. Take a look at this. Average true range is just the average range of each of these candles. This is a daily chart. This is daily. And this goes back to May 2020. Look at the volatility, right? This is April 2022. Zooming into this year, or the past year. This was April, May of last year. This was August. Remember when we had that huge spike in volatility, end of July, beginning of August, where the market crashed and everything was so dramatic? Yeah, we got it just over 500 points a day. And now look what we got. That's insanity. We was averaging 800 points plus, almost 900 points a day in the Nasdaq at one point in time. But then the markets were crashing due to, what was it? The Japan carry, or the carry trade, whatever it was, back in August. Like, that was big volatility. That was like, wow, this market's just selling off. It's crazy volatility. And then just doubled. So, huge amounts of volatility. And now look where we're at. Just straight back down. And this is normal. This is normal volatility. This is why I call it slow markets. This is the true normal markets. Slow and true. Set trades up. Use higher time frames. Oh, Lord. Number 2. GTA for the win. Doomlord has the crown. And still I don't, yeah. Look at the 30-minute time frame. Starting to roll over in the Nasdaq. Yeah, you can kind of see that, right? We defended these 718s, but now we're bouncing off these 704s. Whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. I'd like to see us push down to, I'd like to see these 690s come into play again. 690s, why not? That's where we opened up. That's where we started this session. Look, there's another crown. Look at the crowns all in the chat. Thank you, the bullet traders. 702 quarter is the Asian session low at the moment. What a rocket on gold. I mean, gold's selling off. I wouldn't say rocket. What do you mean rocket? Market's too slow to me? Yeah, and that's why I like doing higher time frames. Higher time frames is the thing to do. I've been doing the slow markets, trade of the evening, trade of the night, yeah, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that's been the thing. So gold's kind of picked a direction here tonight. Now the question is, do we buy this pullback in gold? Possibly, if we get down to these 33.27s. I'd like to see better market structure, but this could very well be a buying opportunity in gold. Remember, higher time frames, I'm looking at an hourly chart. Hold this 1 hour, 200 EMA. Submarine, rocket, submarine, selling off. How has everybody been liking the slow market trade of the night? Where I've been posting, I've been talking about it. Anybody, you guys liking that? JT says, Dakota, why are people calling slippage on Top Step X? I've never experienced that. Thoughts? I'm not sure. I know there's slippage when I'm trading a live account, and it doesn't matter what platform or where I'm trading it at. Like Interactive Brokers, Ninja Trader. I mean, you name the platform. If you trade a live account, there's slippage. So maybe I just don't understand it, or what what those details are. So can't really speak on it unless I understood it. What does slippage mean? Ooh, good question. So slippage means that the price from where your order is triggered to the price that your order gets filled, and that difference is called slippage. So for example, I'm just going to do an example here, okay? We shall do an example. Let's go to an example. Markets are so slow anyway. So if I want a sell, okay, let's say my stop loss, right? Where's my stop loss? My stop loss is at 735.00. If some headline comes out and says, Jerome Powell cutting interest rates, emergency interest rate cut, and let's say this market just shoots up, just very fast, just goes straight up, my stop loss turns into a market order. So it says, I want 735 as a sell. But then if the market's going fast and the next available price isn't 735, the next available price might be 736. So I get filled at 736, and the difference is slippage. Limit orders will not get slippage because it's that limit or better. But market orders and stop orders typically would see slippage during high volatile times or during volatile markets, or if the spreads are different.
That's so random.
Yep. That's why I like limit orders a lot. Look, we bounced right off 704. What is this? Buy low, sell high in this consolidating market. Do you know why you get filled? Yeah, because it's the next available price. It's like, it's an auction. It really is. If there's no, if you're looking to sell, like this stop order, this says stop. I'm short 3. So for me to get stopped, this says buy 3 at whatever price is available. And if the market moves past 735, then the only 3 contracts available might be at 736, for example. Then it's going to take those 3 contracts at 736 and get me out of the market. There's plenty of stories and examples during like 2008, during like limit up, limit down, during no liquid, like very illiquid markets where traders just can't get filled for longer period of times. You hear Hogue and any trader that has traded in the pits physically before like this electronic trading can tell you about slippage, right? If there's nobody willing to take the opposite end of your trade, then you're screwed. You can't get out of your position. And I remember very vividly about some of the stories in the pits that I've heard, not only from Hogue and Eddie, but from like there's plenty of pit traders who's like 2008 when the market was crashing, or limit down days, where it's like you get in a position and you're trying to get out of your position and cover at a loss, but the market was just moving so fast and nobody was willing to buy your position, and you go from being down 50,000 to down 100,000, and you're just like, just get me out of this, and nobody's willing to buy. So that's an extreme example. But now we have the technology where you're not going to see that. Very rare. I mean, we had some very, very high volatile times in April, and I just showed you that we'll see dramatic slippage, right? We talk about tape bombs. Like, oh man, that was a tape bomb. Because if my stop loss is here at 735, and then we just get a big tape bomb, and just for some reason, like I said, Jerome Powell has an emergency rate cut, and this market just gaps all the way up to 565, I might not get filled until 565 or 756, right? So even though my stop's down here, if this market just gaps all the way up, my fill might be clear up here. This is my live account, and that has happened. It's happened in my live account last year. Who remembers that, chat? I slept through a news event with 15 was it 15 or it was 20? I had 15 or 20 minis long. No, I was short. 15 or 20 minis short last year in July. And I slept through inflation, and I got slippage of 50 points. I think it was 20. It was 50 points in 20. No, yeah, it was 50 points in 20 contracts. It was not FOMC. It was. It was freaking inflation data. I got slipped 50 points. What happened was when I woke up, the market was down. The market was down big, and I was excited because I was short in my Top Step Live account, and then I was short in my personal account. And the first thing I did was check my personal account, and I'm like, dang, today's an amazing day. Today's an amazing day. Markets are just selling off. Inflation came in hotter than expected. Markets are selling off. And then I checked my live account, my day trading account, and nope, freaking it slipped my stop, and minus 20 grand. I got a call from Mick. He's like, dude, what happened? What happened? I'm like, you freaking slippage. Oh, I joke about it now because that's all we could do is laugh, but I was pretty pissed off. It's a nice thing because in my personal accounts I had options. Options, they expire at end of day. I didn't really have a stop loss, right? They expire. I didn't have a stop loss in my options because they're covered options. I have stocks, and yeah, I don't want to go into details on that one, but yeah, talk about slippage. I know about slippage. I don't have any good stories about slippage either, unfortunately. No good slippage stories of when you was trading SPX. And that's nowhere near my biggest loss. That was my biggest mistake, I think, in the day trading world. My biggest mistake. Just 20,000. Just poof. There's a $20,000 alarm clock. Snooze. Oh man. Music is life. That's normal for me. There's a bunch of examples last year where I would have 20 or 30 contracts going through overnight. Slow markets, just like this. You know, this is 3 micros, but there's plenty of examples, even on air with Coach Jay, where I'd be in like 30 contracts, and I'll just put set a trade up, and I'll just let it run overnight, and then wake up in the morning. Yeah, it was a mistake. Not waking up when you should before a news event was a mistake on my end. No excuses. I can't blame anyone else as much as I want to blame the alarm clock or blame this or that. It's uh, Jocko Williams wrote a book about extreme ownership. It's a good book. I recommend reading it. Extreme Ownership. Jocko Williams. Don't blame anyone else. It was me. Whoa, Dakota, heard about your charity drive earlier. What was the total amount? So we got to 1,600 likes on Monday for Fast Markets. So I donated 1,600, and I'm gonna do it again Thursday morning. If we get say 5,000 likes, I'll donate 5,000 to breast cancer. Um, 20 to 30 minis is pretty heavy overnight. Weren't you worried about your orders being seen? No. Once you're in a position, they don't see your orders. It wasn't a limit order. I was already in a position. No, Martin, but my plan was to get out before the news hit. So I did not want to be in that big a position before an inflation data or a news event, right? And I knew, and it's a scheduled news event. It's a scheduled news event is one you could plan for and you could manage your position, close out of your position before the news comes out. Another thing is like a random tweet that moves the markets dramatically. That's something that's not planned, and I'd say, yeah, it's not a mistake. That just sucks because it happened, and you happen to have a position. I know in April, basically January, February, March, and April, May. I mean, you kind of need to understand, like, wow, we are in a market environment where we could get a tweet from the president that will move these markets dramatically. I don't want to be having any overnight positions. So everyone's seen I didn't really have any overnight positions for the past few months. And now I'm starting to have more overnight positions. I've been doing the slow markets trade of the night, right? I've been talking about it. So I don't mind doing that now because these markets are back to normal and we're seeing a lot less, headline risk. And we're seeing a lot of less, tweets that are moving these markets. So correct. Yeah, that's the error. And Martin gets the number one crown. All right, these markets are right back down to the 706. 8 more minutes. You took one phone call. That's what happens. 705. Thanks, Jill. No, Troop, I got your message. Let's see if we can get down to 700. Come on, let's take some profits. Let's take some profits. I'll put a buy limit in right there. Buy limit 701. Right at the bottom of that little spike. Oh, filled. Well, we tagged 700. I got 701. The question is, do we see any follow through? I'm just gonna limit my risk right there. Look, come on, let's get this. Was that the low? Getting 701. I was thinking we could maybe break 701s, get into these 90s, and I close out my other two contracts. How many screens? What's on them? You're looking at them. This is what I trade off of. What you see is what I trade. Wrong. There. This is what I trade. There we go. is this. I stretch it out. That's what I trade. There you go. And I use join bid, join ask.
I always had to remind myself not to make spears.
Why does my 100 tick? Probably because you're on minis. These are micros. Micros have more volume, and if there's more volume, you'll see more candlesticks on the 100 tick chart.
You go to his church?
You're only trading regular trading hours these days. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Trade what makes you comfortable. If you only like trading London, only trade London. If you only like trading this market, that market, that's why we have the lockouts. You have these risk management features. You could do a symbol blocking. I mean, currency blocking. You go through here, and yeah, this is the main reason why I really like Top Step X is these risk management features. I've seen these features save accounts, help traders dramatically. This is what I like. And I don't get this on other platforms. Now, there might be some of these features on one platform, maybe some on the other platform. You might have to read a book to figure out how to use them. This, I click on one button and I have access to these features. Like my interactive brokers, you you legit probably have to read a 1-inch thick page manual to understand how to do some of this stuff if any of it's available. And I've been trading with interactive brokers for quite a while. 10 years now. 10 years at interactive brokers, and I would this takes the cake. All right, let's get back down to those 700s. Now we're starting to pick a little bit of a direction. Whoever that guy was, hopefully